The big breaking news today is the final installment in the murder case of Wake County Deputy Ned Byrd. 3 years after he was shot and killed, the two suspects have pleaded guilty. Thanks for being with us here at 7 o'clock. I'm Ashley Rowe.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. Alder and Arturo Marin Sotelo appeared in the courtroom today. Alder pleading guilty to first-degree murder and getting life in prison. Arturo pleading guilty to accessory after the fact and getting between 5 and 7 years in prison.
A few really striking images out of the courtroom today. First, this picture of the pair of handcuffs used to arrest one of the suspects. Investigators gave them to Byrd's sister. A note inside reads, "These handcuffs are retired in honor of Deputy Ned Byrd." Officers used a pair of handcuffs when they led the Marin Sotelos out of the courtroom. Byrd's sisters embraced the many people who came to court today. Among the crowd, Byrd's canine, Sasha.
WRAL's Eric Miller joining us now outside of the Wake County Courthouse tonight. Eric's been on this story for us today. Eric, Byrd's friends and family are hoping that this plea will bring some closure to the families and his friends.
Absolutely, Dan. After this being such a big part of so many people's lives for so long, they're hoping this finally gives them an opportunity to close this chapter after one more very emotional day in court. Inside a Wake County courtroom Monday, this is what the end of a 3-year wait for justice looks like.
You have stolen my happiness. You have stolen my joy.
Tears and a promise from Ned Byrd's sister, Mignon Perkins.
I'm a godly woman, but I will never forgive you for taking my brother from me.
The two men now convicted of taking her brother's life, Alder and Arturo Marin Sotelo, now sentenced. Alder, the man investigators say pulled the trigger, will stay in prison for life. Arturo could serve more than 7 years behind bars. Arturo addressed the court Monday and Perkins through an interpreter.
Ya no hay amor en nosotros.
We have no love in us anymore.
Lamentablemente, así sucedió, así son las cosas y...
Unfortunately, this is how it happened. This is how things are.
En verdad lo siento.
I'm truly sorry.
Wake County DA Lauren Freeman says Alder Marin Sotelo was only spared the death penalty because it was a condition of his extradition back to the United States following his escape. And DA Lauren Freeman did go on to say this one of the most horrific murder cases that she has seen during her time here in Wake County. She said she was satisfied with the outcome of the case today.
Eric, you know, we mentioned a few of the interesting details in court today. One, the gift of the handcuffs that were given to Byrd's sister, but also Deputy Byrd's canine, Sasha, was in the courtroom this afternoon. She now belongs to Byrd's former partner. Why did they say it was important for the dog to be there?
Well, Dan, Sasha has really been a constant part of this story. She was there the night that Deputy Byrd was shot. She was there during his funeral. There were those emotional moments when she jumped up on the casket there at the time. In the years since, she's gone from being a canine to actually being a family dog, living with Deputy Byrd's former partner, as well as his wife and 2 kids. He says, Deputy Byrd's partner says he's been doing everything he can to provide all of the love and care for Sasha that Deputy Byrd now can't, saying today it was very important to have Sasha in this courtroom to provide her with a sense of closure here as well. Dan.
All right, Eric Miller live for us outside of the courthouse tonight. Thank you, Eric.
Today is the culmination of a years-long saga filled with drama fit for a movie script. A repainted truck, a prison escape, extradition from Mexico, charges against 4 members of the same family. Let's look back at how we got here.
It was back on August 12, 2022. Deputy Ned Byrd was shot and killed. Warrants showed he was on his way to canine training, driving down Battle Bridge Road in southeastern Wake County. Deputy Byrd noticed a truck on the side of the road and went to investigate. He was found dead the next morning. The manhunt for a suspect lasted several days, investigators searching the area where Byrd was found, combing through the woods. They posted images of a white pickup truck they believed was connected to the crime. Then, 2 suspects were arrested in Burke County, west of Charlotte. 2 brothers, Alder and Arturo Marin Sotelo. Investigators also found the truck. It had been painted red and dropped off in Winston-Salem. Both men were charged with murder.
They don't deserve to lay in no bed. They don't deserve to eat. They don't deserve to breathe air. They deserve the death penalty.
Hundreds attended Byrd's funeral. The procession brought in law enforcement from all over the state. Byrd's canine jumped onto his casket during the memorial service.
Ned, I love and miss you more than words will ever be able to describe.
While the prosecution weighed whether to seek life in prison or the death penalty, Alder Maureen Sotelo escaped the prison in Farmville, Virginia. Sotelo's bunkmate, Bruce Callahan, took off with him.
Jail Superintendent Jerry Townsend telling WRAL, quote, they manipulated the locking mechanism on the rear exit door.
After 4 days, investigators found Sotelo 2,400 miles away in Mexico. While they worked out a deal to extradite Sotelo back to the U.S., officers arrested his sister, Adriana. She was accused of helping her brother escape, leaving the getaway car for him outside the jail. A couple weeks later, a fourth Maureen Sotelo sibling was charged, the youngest brother, Rolando. He was accused of reselling the pickup truck from the beginning of the case. A year after Byrd's murder, more events honoring his memory. The Ned Byrd Run, the Ned Byrd Bridge, even another canine named Byrd. Then, an update in the case. The DOJ made a deal to extradite Alder Maureen Sotelo from Mexico back to the U.S., agreeing to drop his escape charges and taking the death penalty off the table. His brother Arturo told prosecutors it was Alder who pulled the trigger. Fast forward to today, both brothers pleaded guilty. Alder to first-degree murder, Arturo to accessory after the fact. And that is how we got here.